Morning, fellas. Welcome back to the Fine and Dandy podcast.
The podcast where two fellas usually catch up, sup up, and make a few little beer ratings along the way. But this week, we're going teetotal.
Teetotal. Honestly, now to just watch me total.
Just a bit of old H2O for me today, fellas.
And it is a life-changing substance. I've drank about 24 portions of this today.
That is actually, to be fair, obviously we know what we're about to, or we think we're about to talk about.
Well, if you clicked on the video, you know what crack is.
I've never actually considered that. It's quite fitting that we're drinking water because this episode, once we have a little catch up on that.
I've got nothing to say.
Have you actually got nothing to say?
I mean, I've got a couple of things that have happened to me which is no interest to anybody at all.
Mine aren't. So...
Oh, go on. I'd like to hear, though, at the very least. Oh, to be fair, fuck it.
To be fair, we don't need a catch-up because we swapped the Beerios for the Watervio, hit for the H2O because someone on this table has been turning the life around.
Yeah.
And we're just going to let you guys guess which one you think it is, and it's nothing to do with this jazzy shirt. Oh, actually.
Too jazzy?
One thing to mention. Big up the old ladies that keep the old balls, if you know what I mean.
Well, I know a couple of them, we got to pay them usually.
If you can't see by the camera, I actually support the women. I treat myself to a DHgate £12 England women's football top.
You wouldn't, apart from the night badge, you wouldn't know.
I've got a few issues, so if you watched his last video, which was unboxing 5 Mr. Football tops, it seems to have gone out of storm, you know, there's been like 12 views.
Yeah,
but the viewer
thanks all 40 of you.
But the viewer retention were good. It seems like a few of you watched it to the end, so
yeah.
We are going to hopefully do a few more mysteries.
All I want to do when it comes to a YouTube vid is do mystery boxes. That's all I want to do. I want to open a box and just think, it smells like farts from Japan, man. Get me in. Konnichiwa.
And like I said, if you know anyone that knows a little brown sauce mystery box, link us because I'm desperate.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's last one football top, so I thought I'll get myself another. I'm no shit. I'm not. What am I going to say? I'm no.
You're no shit expert.
I'm no shit expert. I know I'm saying that this is fake and from China. But me too is. I've got a few issues, so I'm just going to try and stand up a little bit. Can you see the badges? Right. Obviously, it's a bit baggy, but I did buy an XL because I thought I want it to be a bagster because I'm getting a big belly now.
Gotcha.
But obviously, confession time.
Right.
I thought this, obviously, new top for women's Euros, which congrats.
Well done, by the way, Lionesses.
Rawr. And there's a few little beauties, if you know what I mean, that scene. I thought this new...
Congratulations, women. We support women. But you got some nice tits and that. Funny.
What do you expect? We're trying to start with Kerry's tits, but I'm moving to Ariet's tits. Mary up in net. Wait, what's that? Back to the shirt. So obviously when I watched it news, I thought, oh my god, is that New England top? Because obviously, you know, all one we're in Midland, that big
nicest field.
I thought, oh my god, is that New England top? But no, look at mention. I didn't see any videos of Jim Sancho. I'm like,
no.
So, but then I went on actual night website and you can buy it, and there's like Rashford in this top. So I'm like,
in that particular one?
Yeah, I'm not.
Women's.
I'm alright, maybe it is. So, well, I thought it was just the New England top, because we got World Cup in December and that. So I bought it off DH, like I say, when it's £12, you don't get shit, yeah. It took a 2 weeks to come, and then I've tried it on, and obviously you can't see the badges, they're translucent.
This is where the story gets worse.
My tits are here if I had bigger ones, which
you've got normal human man breasts, which looks like
is not really any.
Not any.
Thank
that's what I mean.
You've not. Oh, if you're not, this will go. But if you can't see these translucent, my nipples are here. Here are the things.
The start of the podcast. Let's not be cruise. Not be Jacoby Todas tips. Let's quote Dan this to 5 minutes in. My nipples are here.
Sometimes you gotta get punted what they're not asking for. But they're here. And I get it. So obviously I said it in chat now. Oh well, I try it on like this is the worst thing ever.
Yeah.
Why is badges was like on my chin? And then the guy said, oh, it's because it's women's top. And I'm like, all right, fair enough, it's women's top.
Tits.
But this is the men's version of the women's top.
See, that's where it gets a bit.
Because obviously, no, you know actual women's football tops. They're like if you go on like city.com, you're looking like they're all like
a bit different.
They're all like hemmed in a bit.
Yeah.
And
Hourglass and that.
Usually women do have boobies, so it sits like the come out and it sits on top.
Yeah.
But obviously they've just got. Well, I suppose most English blokes who watch this are fat as fools, so they've got bigger tits than women. But like, why put badges up here? If this is a men's edition, just drop them a bit. I'm like England till I die. 3 lines. And also this 90. I'm sorry, but it's clearly still pissed from celebrating Lioness winning because it's literally. I know it's more of Achilles' legs. This is more of Achilles' penis because it should dangle like that. Thought pop bang. Thought a train come past. So that's all I've got to say on the matter. But yeah, I've got New England top.
It does look really nice though. I would definitely wear it, mate.
Big up Lioness.
What's sort of crap behind it, Mouse? Yeah.
Oh man, but we've actually not mentioned what does Fan Dandy love to do apart from just be a horrendous podcast.
I haven't got a fucking clue.
We've got another new setup.
Oh, for fuck's sake, yeah. I think this is it now. This is us done. This is how we do shit.
I think we found where we rest as hats.
When it comes to a
and just women's
podcast,
football tops, the men's editions from China.
this is how we do it. When it comes to opening a mystery box, this is how we do it. Any suggestion on mystery box we'll do, because I want HP Brown sauce.
Comment below, or we'll set a little PO box up. No, I'll just put Andy's address in comments. If you want to send to his mum, she's lovely, and she'll let you in and get you
anything for free, please.
So yeah, the back onto Andy. Do you want to say why we're on H2O? Because this was your idea.
Yeah, so
because you've got a lot of things to say. That's the catch up is actually the pod. I would say.
When did we go to the pub over there?
Crown and I went to Chester. I had actual ice cold chicken.
Nah, it was bad. That it was really bad.
And you nicked me hat. Stop nicking me hat.
you walked around pub and you went, "Oh, whoever got me fucking out here, I'm doing a lock-in, you're getting knocked the fuck out." Which behind I was like, "Nah, I've got it. Yeah, I've nicked it."
Well, literally flipping people's news. I was like, "Where's my green hat?" She went, "Is it green?"
It was between the peas.
Where did it, man? Come on,
you want a piece of this, right? So yeah. Anyway,
don't do that back. Yes, peas.
What day was that? Basically, I have changed my life. What's happened is, I've quit Elf bars, and my life has never been better.
Tenfold.
I was slipping into deep depression because of Elf bars. Fact.
Yeah, you've been on a bit of a bad tangent with him. And obviously, I know the context, but for the punters at home, tell us how you got on the old Elf bars, because obviously everyone's on them at the minute. And I will juxtapose this with, I think, obviously, I didn't smoke out in school, but I reckon that if I were in school now from year 7, well, year 6, I'd be on Elfers.
There's actual kids doing Elf bars.
It's actually nice flavour. It's 26, it's nice flavour.
Yeah, it is, but it's also, as we've all seen the horror stories, it's equivalent to, like, I think one of them is 56 or something. I think that's what
one actual full 600 puff one is like 50.
When you go into grocery exchange, you put 56 on counter, you get one Elf bar back, and then you go to Japan and fucking rate laugh. But I think ever since I've stopped doing them, I've been a better person. Genuine. I've been getting up in the morning. It was turning me genuine aggressive and that. And like, my moods were down. I was aggressive. I had headaches all the time because I was just blasting through them. I had, when I woke up in the morning, if you do Elf bars, you'll get on board.
I thought you said when I woke up in the morning. If you do wake up in the morning.
If you can relate to this like video. My mouth was just like, you know where Undertaker were dead in Death Valley? That's where Undertaker's from. Kane burning his mum and dad's house down.
May 19th.
My mouth, I woke up in the morning, there's steam coming out of my mouth, and it was actually horrible. And it's nice.
Something as white as this England top.
No, honestly, man, it's actually horrible. I was scraping that, but still.
So back, we'll get on to all this, but I think back to the beginning, like,
right.
Why? I'm going to treat you as your actual guest, which you've not done in a while.
I've got loads to say, but I'm struggling to say it.
Welcome to the podcast. You drink beer and try strong scorpion dicks. But we're going to stop all that. We're going to be better people. So how did you get on them? Because obviously, I will be honest with you. As long as I've known you, you've not smoked, and then you just tend from there.
I see. When I worked in the LTGs,
yeah,
I was roasting about 20 a day. I reckon.
Roasting a few bones
because you got out of the like hustle and bustle. And you got to go outside. Basically, that's why I did that.
Yeah,
and I'd say
I didn't know that, by the way.
Yeah.
Didn't know that's why it were.
Yeah, I was doing that.
I know people do it for stress, but obviously, obviously with the TG.
I think it starts like that, and then you actually just like, oh, I need that now.
Yeah. But I can understand the reason. I've obviously worked in big up Tesco on that. Please can have a job. But I can imagine. Well, it's obviously TJ. What's it called? Not catering. What's restaurant work called?
Restaurant, like corporate for good hospitality.
Yeah, like waiting on people. Yeah, that is a lot more intense as in the stuff going on than working in a supermarket. But the only people that went out for breaks, other than your allocated 10 minutes or whatever, were people that having a fag, and they were Elf bars weren't a thing then, but it were every 2 minutes.
And it was,
every hour they went out for 10 15 minutes.
And it was perfect. It was nice to see, and I was like, right, I want a bit of that action. So I started roasting bones back then.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think now.
What did you start with? Someone else had to think about, because of sick pal.
Yeah.
Save us two.
Yeah, and then I was like, actually, I was going to buy me one at this point.
Yeah.
And then it got worse from there. Obviously, smoked full time for a little bit. And then I can't remember Elf bars.
No, but I was smoking full time because, again, I've known you a long time, and you didn't need to smoke. You like, even when we started going out, we weren't like smoking Joe's or
Waking Mondays and that.
Yeah, it's so fashionable. But
what do you mean there?
Like, what? Obviously, Elf bars.
Why did I smoke, basically?
You, to me, in my opinion, you did smoke for quite a bit, didn't you?
Yeah, definitely.
Like about a year and a half, maybe 2 years.
Actual cigs.
Not loads though, were it?
it was more than I'd probably let on though, I would say. Because it was a lot of work.
How many were you tuned to? Or smoking?
20 a day easy. And that way at that point we're about 11 quid a day.
Yeah, I mean, guns, and I obviously don't work at Tesco anymore, but
yeah, easily doing that. Sterling Jewel, still like clicky and that. That's why we're interested.
and they were gorgeous then.
And no, genuine, that's full.
I didn't brush my teeth. It was like, what?
To be fair, what gets me smoking and that is like when we're going on lads' holidays and that, and we were just absolutely blasting Camels.
When it's like £1.
£1, and then
It was actually €3 from shop, wasn't it?
you get back
20 cam.
Yeah, you get back to England, you're like, I'd love that. I think that's what reason I got to that.
Right.
I can't remember the transition from Sterling to Elf.
I don't think anyone can. I think because I actually just think they just appeared out of nowhere.
And now they're in every fucking petrol station.
And it weren't even Elf, it was Geek at first, wasn't it? Elf
Geek?
weren't even.
Oh,
Elf's like
it's
the,
true.
Elf's
It's
like
true.
the Aldi version of. If
Elf
Geeks
were
were
like frowned
Nike,
upon.
if Geeks were Nike, Elves were like Umbro.
Or Reebok.
Umbro or Nike from China. Or England women. Well, I'm joking.
Okay.
I'm not James Southwest. Did you see it the other night?
No.
After Tottenham Chelsea game, when Conte and Tuchel fun scrapping it, like,
Oh,
you
yeah.
just love to see it.
Yeah,
Fucking men. Cocks up arse, and then there's literally one next to him, like, I'm about Bob.
Fucking couldn't him. Yeah. Elf bars. I got onto them.
So sorry, I know what we're saying. So it was Geek, like, everyone wants a Geek here. It was this Elf, and then Geek replaced the Elf on the shelf, like, sorry, Elf replaced Geek, and it was like, everyone was walking around with little shoes that got a little bell, like,
Yeah. But the Elf bar, the cig addiction were alright. Like, could hack it. The Elf bar addiction was unreal.
Yeah, I think there's a few factors to that. I mean, I've had a pair puff and Elf bar in my time, I won't lie. And I'm going to guess that it's the one taste. It's not harsh.
Yeah.
And it's some can be quite pleasant.
Yeah.
And two, for me, which, you know, I've had a cigar on that, however, it's that you do not have to go outside and light it up.
It's just so convenient just to be like,
yeah, there's no.
Oh, I know how I got onto
You
it.
have to turn them on.
Because I used to have one of those actual liquid vape things, didn't I?
Which even to this day, they've sort of fumbled the bag a bit, haven't they? They were like, oh, come over to us, we're sounding out us, no cancer through us. And then literally Elf Bar's like, no one button.
But is an Elf bar, I need someone to Google this right now. Is an Elf bar cotton wool? What is an Elf bar?
Apparently it's a battery with cotton wool up.
Right.
It's flavoured. That's why when it runs out, it's like, it literally tastes like electric.
Yeah.
It's like
Actually get it up, like, what is an Elf bar?
Inside an Elf Bar, go on, carry on.
So, I went onto the actual liquid vapes, then I went onto
Elf Bar cross-section full of CAD drawing and that.
I need that though, I actually want to see it. I want to put a laser to cut down it.
I wonder how it's made. Elf is. Inside an Elf Bar.
Right, okay. Put this image on screen, Dan. No cap. We'll find an actual image.
Oh my god, yeah.
Now that is higher end Duis, man.
Oh, that's literally it. Well, it's geek, but that is literally it.
Cotton, a battery,
And a colourful tube.
So that's terrible, that, innit?
Yeah.
And that's basically what. But I need to stress to you, right? This before we get on to the actual how it affected me, because it did affect me very bad.
Yeah.
And I want to know. Google this as well while I'm talking. Like mental effects of Elf Bar kind of thing. Do you know what I mean?
No, I'll just give him cred.
So basically, I want to talk monetary now. So, Elf Bar wise, in my heyday, I also had them Helux and stuff. You seen
big
them,
chunky
the bigger
ones.
chunky ones. So, I would do him.
Quite a few bit looks at these calculations.
84 quid a week on Elf Bars.
That is mental.
84 quid a week
That's
on
still
Elf Bar.
probably cheaper than your cigs. Not gonna lie to you.
84 divided by, say, 11.50 for a pack of cigs. That was bad.
Is it not? Oh shit, it's not. Because I forgot. Literally 7. If you do 10, 12, 11. Let's just say there's 10 flat 10. That's 70 quid, isn't it?
Yeah.
77 quid for 11 quid.
Yeah.
And Elf Bars are how much? 6 quid.
About 6 quid. Yeah.
So how many you chewing through a week? If you to do 80, should know this.
14.
You do 2 a day.
Yeah.
That is actually mental.
But there were a second, Dan, where it were in my hand. And to be fair, I'll say it on pod, I'll ask a few when we all time, so I just constantly
You're like a kid with a dummy.
And like, even this is how bad it got. And you've actually seen me in my house.
Yeah.
In my house, I would just doing it in my house, in my bedroom, downstairs at the table, in bed. And I'll ask her like, can you just not do it in bed, man? It's like actually just smoking in bed. And I'm just like,
You wouldn't have a fag in bed, would you?
but the thing is, I were like, it got to the point where I was like,
No.
I don't want to do this no more, but I can't put that down me.
Right.
And it got right bad. And like, what were the mental effects? Because it was actually turning me like aggressive. I'll say it. It was turning me aggressive.
So, I don't know. So you carry on because there's not like a definitive list, but
It was turning me aggressive, turning me depressed. Every morning that
top thing, sorry, vaping can worsen symptoms of depression.
I was genuine dying dumps when you hit the building, mate. It's like,
You were, and obviously I see you outside of this. From seeing you were down as fuck.
yeah,
But you're always blue resin on.
always that blue resin.
Constant. And also, you always had a spare one in your other pocket.
Yeah,
that were half done.
true.
And then you had a spare one in car. In case
That's
that
true.
run out.
Because no cap, when it run out, right, so it started affecting me. This is where I think addiction. So I talked to you about that other addiction today, which I'm not talking about right now, but when addiction affects your life in a negative way,
Yeah.
this is when it's like you need to start looking at it. So I was doing stuff at work and I was proper on a time schedule, but I was behind on stuff and I just divert where I was going, good at shopping, I need to get a restock on it if that run out. That's how like bad it was. So,
You
like,
just like down tools and off a pop
yeah,
a cold matchstick.
I couldn't continue doing a task unless I had one in my pocket or my hand.
Wait, did you like in your line of work? Obviously, I'm not going to. I think we said it before, whatever. But were you working with it in your hand and stuff?
Yeah, I were
In front of customers and stuff.
I were in front of customers in shop, just be like, what can I get for you, pal?
And you look like a fat goth doing that, didn't you? Not from saying fat goths, they're all vape shops, but
Thanks to the 40
you know-
fat goths that watched last episode.
them ones that's got big, like, 14-inch plasmas on it.
Yeah, but it's proper embarrassing,
Like,
isn't it?
Adidas
And
Wii thing
that's
on.
not how I want my company or my business to look or run, and it's like,
Just goes on business, man.
and it is true though.
Should just
isn't it?
check out Sub's banner, should be there.
Yeah, but it's like how can I couldn't function without one in my pocket or my hand. It's like when I woke up in the morning, this is also bad. When I woke up in the morning, like I'm in a terrible mood, proper bastard to everybody I work with, I was a bastard. And the first thing I did in the morning, I kept it in my bedside table, woke up. First thing I did,
The first thing.
and my lungs were full knackered.
Do you have an alarm or do you wake up normal?
I have an alarm, yeah.
Is that before you even turn alarm off? Is it that kind of thing?
No, what? It's just before an alarm.
Yeah, I know, but like, is alarm going off and you go for vape, or is it like turn it off then
And
get
that's
vape?
it, bang. It's almost simultaneously.
So like actual, you don't even think about it. Just I'm going for vape.
It's just like bang, habit. Can't quit.
I can say.
And honestly, I'll this can be cleared. Elf bars probably ruined my life for a long period of time. It's not. I can't put it just down to them, but they were a massive contributing factor.
I think you confided in elf bars.
I did, but it were a good thing to confide in because it were making me ill.
I know, but you were channeling all your stuff that's going wrong and your stress through a blue stick with a Duracell in and literally some cotton buds being dipped in Gatorade.
Proper bad.
Well, that's about it, isn't it?
Proper bad. It's not good at all.
Tell you what I don't like about me. Obviously, I'm not addicted to something, but I have on and had a puff from or whatever.
You've got a fair few pills on that.
Hey, come on, we're better than that. But I'm not, unfortunately. But it's just like people, obviously, when it's cigs and that, obviously smoking's been banned now. Like, even we're too young to remember smoking inside, aren't we? I think when we were really young, what did it come in with, like 2002 or something? Smoking ban.
Always been banned inside for me, to be fair.
UK smoking ban is that 2007? 2007? Okay, now we're 11.
2007?
I was at Mike 11.
2007? No.
I do actually remember it, right? So that I think, obviously it's a bit of a side note, I think from smoking in pubs you used to be able to smoke anywhere. That's what his parents going about.
Smoking rooms and stuff.
I remember like smoke, like obviously when we went to Chestnut, there was where adults
smoking area.
that was smoking bit.
Yeah.
We obviously never went in that. So back to cigs. Obviously cigs are bad. Like I don't know if the probably was probably actually not into that.
That's something that actually would be good to look into.
We'll touch upon that. But with cigs, at least like I said, this ties to you can do it wherever. At least with cigs, to do it, you've got to go outside and there's an area for it and there's time for it and there's a finite amount of time. And I think people probably, people at work, and I can see people like cigs because, have a cig in the morning. It's a guaranteed 5 minutes to send.
Yeah.
Whereas Elf Bar, it's a bit like TikTok, but it's a TikTok of like bad things for you because it's just constant.
Is TikTok.
Yeah, they go hand in hand because, I don't know, obviously, how many hours have you watched for TikTok with Elf Bar and Gob?
But thing is, you've probably seen it. There's a TikTok that comes up that's saying, "This is your calling to stop vaping," because like this guy like literally there on his deathbed like smoking all the vapes very bad. I was like,
you couldn't even see it for smoke.
give me the nearest tis.
It is what it is.
Yeah, literally.
But like on nights out, like people don't just light up fags in club unless you're in Napa.
And that's
Do you know
fine.
what I mean?
Naps.
That's no rules in naps. But like everyone's just on elf bars in clubs and pubs.
It is. I don't know if it's illegal, but you're not allowed to do it inside still.
You're not, but how can it be
No one's
how can
bothered.
it regulate? You haven't even got to press an on button. You just got that. And I feel like there's two things. So obviously, in pubs and stuff, people aren't just sat there going out unless you're a proper dickhead. They're doing that sort of little up your sleeve kind of thing.
Yeah.
I'll have a go.
Yeah.
But then when it gets like, and I don't go like at night, it's all offering them up. When it gets like you're in that later bar kind of time, everyone just stood in, do not care about it.
No, true.
Like staff aren't going to care. But again, how can they can't facilitate it because you literally put it in your gob and go, and you breathe and flavour and smoke comes out.
It is mental. I actually hope the ban on me. I think the worst things to ever happen to our. I think this. Fast forward, like fucking Tommy Shelby and that.
Yeah.
He's like loving it. Like cigs are good for you back then.
Yeah.
Fast forward 80 years, I reckon this is going to be worse than cigs.
Yeah, because we're not going to know actual long-term effects.
You don't know long-term effect. It's so... Whoa, if I said to you, Dan, what do you think the long-term effects of inhaling battery acid through a bit of cotton wool is going to be? You're not going to be like, I think I'll probably get an all right. I think I'll probably do
I'll have 14 a week, please.
Yeah, well, which I'm way, man.
I know what you mean. No, they don't know effects, do they? But I did see a TikTok actually. I think I actually mentioned it on pod, and it says like, if you find out ingredients like there's like, I think even though it is on literally cotton wool and battery, these like 300 like exo for fly on my mind. That go into it. That's clearly not meant to go in your body.
Where are these even made apart from a factory in China?
You trust it? Like, and they're all made in China. So he's got here like a bit like his football talk, but honestly, shout out to my guy that factory's put a bit of that on my tits. It's got here been packaged, and you're puffing it for £6. It's not like that 20 quid. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Where's a cake on it? They're just smashing these vapes out.
And I know that people who are doing it a minute are going to know my pain when I say this. When you're doing it and you feel it go, and then you turn it around, you see that blue flashing light flashing. You're just like, this is the end of my life.
It's like that end of tunnel just.
Yeah, it's like
on films.
Where is the nearest place I can get another one of them? It's proper bad.
Do you know where it is? Do you know where it is? Anyway. Not just shops, they're meant to be like even illegal looks meant to be like under the counter and that now.
Not now. There's literally just chuck them anywhere they want, man. There's a petrol station near my work. It's like, he looks, come on in, son.
I'm not taking piss, right? This is they're a proper I think they're a pandemic.
They actually are.
So you're saying that obviously, you need another. Where can you get them? And it's I actually believe it's like cigs, but I think they got a shorter time span because I think that within next year to get properly banned.
Yeah.
But where can you get them? We went out in Liverpool. You got one from the guy who stands at talks and sells stuff. He was selling just not even any flavour because this is embarrassing as well. Everyone has blue ras, no one has L3 really.
Pink lemonade maybe.
It's like the one to do. I don't mind cherry. But literally, you went in Revolutions in Liverpool, and the guy in toilets had just blue ras. Oh, he's just chewing gum.
I bet he makes a ton of money.
Johnny or foreskin simulator for Fraz. But we literally had you paid a tenner for one.
Did I?
Yeah, I remember. In fact, I think you might have two. And they're £6. So you come out from there. I remember I stopped off at services other week. 888. They weren't like the Elsa gold standard. 888 vapes something. 3 for a tenner. But every not billboard. Every them like A3 signs that roll over. I couldn't go for a piss and a coffee in services. We had seen at least 15 3 for a tenner, 3 for a tenner.
This is a problem, genuine. And
they look like, sorry to interrupt, I will not interrupt again.
No, go on.
Do you know what they have that even look like? Probably time as well. Like back to school when they got like, it's a white bag and got stationery, like pens and that. Yeah. It literally like, get you back to school stationery, get you little vapes here.
Thing is, right, they need to look at this because I know I keep going on about addiction and I'll stop because we're looking out of time. But
we're not running out of time.
You can't. You need to be careful when it's like gamble aware, and you need to be very careful with your advertising when you're advertising gambling or alcohol. Drink responsibly, gamble responsibly. When the fun stops, stop. Where's and a genuine. where's the gambling? Where's the advertising stop on these? Because like, I don't know if there is heavy advertisement on the TV and stuff, but in real life advertisement, it's just there and it's easy and you can get it and it's too available. I think.
See, I think
Like cigarettes behind the counter, behind lock and key, you can't see them immediately. These
got like Monster Energy
bright
logos on
colours there, like younger people are getting onto them. 27-year-old, 36-year-old blokes like me are getting onto him. Alice's dad made a very funny point. Like back in the day, gangsters used to be like in the streets. You'd be like, smell smoke around, smell weed around them. Walk past a group of gangsters now, smells gorgeous like a blueberry and lavender field.
and all they were like pink, brown, or sticks and gob. Yeah, well, I don't think it actually advertise that much on internet services, but I don't think it needs it. I think TikTok's a big enough advertisement for it.
True.
And just word of mouth, literally word of that, pal.
Literally, one puff on that, you
And
gone.
it's like even people that. I think even people that would never even try a cig will have tried an elf.
And it tastes nice.
Because it's like, you're not firing it up, you're not putting tar in it lungs, it's just like, oh. It's like having a drink.
What are you putting in it lungs?
Oh,
This
God knows,
is
honestly,
the thing.
I
And, and as a consumer who did 14 a week at least, yeah, on a night out I could do more than that, you know what I mean? But I don't even know what I'm smoking. At least when you're smoking, you know, you're putting tar in lungs.
These are... I'm not saying you couldn't put smokes up, but these are, oh shit, these actually quite bad, this.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Whereas this is, like, say it's like, oh, picture of bloody, I don't know, Gemma Collins holding a pink vape, like...
Yeah. But on the packaging of cigarettes, they've even got to put like somebody's foot that's been through Chernobyl twice. It looks fucking horrible in that. Someone's mouth has been absolutely Mike Tyson off. And it's like, don't do this, but they're just like...
It is, but I don't know where it's going to stop.
I might start a petition, me. Sign a petition below.
I will say from my point of view, like I said, I'm not gonna lie. I've had a puff on a night tab. If I've been
Right, if you're doing bingo to this thing and you're just doing shots, if dancers have had a puff on a night, arrest me. Right, we've got him, lads. This podcast we're a big ruse. We've got him. Arrest him. He's had a puff on a night.
not an elf bar. But every time
How is Fraz?
Every time I never buy one, I always get yours.
Yeah.
Every time I've had one, I walk up next day and I'll suffer with ulcers anyway. My mouth is like, I've got about 100 ulcers.
Yeah.
And my lungs collapsed. Like, I'm literally on a 9 lung.
This is the thing, like, I couldn't breathe. I got to a point, I didn't even say this to you, I got to a point at night, you know when you like can't take a full breath in?
Yeah. Yeah, you short breath.
Yeah, and the only time I could get a full breath in if I did a yawn.
Yeah. Or you did an elf.
Oh, I didn't know if I could get a full breath in, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like your body's like, I'm not used to oxygen. What is it?
Yeah.
That's awful. Give me elf.
So, I've brought the addiction now, I think.
So I want to get on to you. We don't know about elves. I know you're addicted. How have you finally kicked it? Because you've been saying to me, and I've been telling you for ages.
How long have I been saying I don't want to do it anymore?
Ages. And I've been saying that because every time I see you've got one, I have one pint. I'm like, oh,
Yeah, true.
So you're like, yeah, I'm taking on vaping, taking on smoking.
Second steering wheel.
Yeah, and a chair. How come you finally gone, you know, I'll kick the elf down the road?
I listened to a pod, not ours, nobody does, but I can't remember what got said. Oh, it were thingy. But he's been doing it, this guy's been doing it for like 8 years or something, not necessarily vaping but smoking, kind of similar to me, basically. And he was
Gotta start somewhere.
He was like, listen, this is how I've kicked it and I feel amazing. And he got the Helix ones, like the 3,600 plus.
He's in heat and the H, it's just Helix, man.
Is it really?
Helix and vibes. Never had one.
But basically, they do a 0% nicotine one.
Oh, right, yeah.
So you slowly kick the like want for it.
Yeah, the dummy in the mouth.
But the dummy in the mouth is still there.
Yeah.
So that I think I wanted one or two of those, and last time maybe one.
Oh, I meant you had one last time.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I couldn't get enough.
But it weren't hitting the spot for me basically, which was good. So the spot, it weren't hitting it, so the spot got smaller and smaller and smaller until that spot for and like a want for him left. But I can do basically what I think I've replaced that habit. I've been looking into addictions. I've got addictions to everything, but I've replaced the habit of doing this with sucking cocks. No, I've replaced it. I've been drinking a lot of water when I've been driving.
Right.
Because I used to vape a lot when I'm driving.
Yeah.
And I drive loads.
Yeah.
But now I've got water next to me and I drink. If I feel like I need to put something there, I just drink some water.
Yeah.
And that's what I've been doing in a minute. That's been working.
You've come off of it pretty quick, haven't you? It's not bad.
I'd say about a week or two I've come off them.
And I think, to be honest with you, and I hope I'm right in saying this, something's got to be embarrassed because I saw you when you had that 0% one, and I think Elf Bar vaping's not vaping as in like the actual goth one that I slag the affiliate. I think if you want to do that, and fair enough, at least you're making an effort and you're not actually putting a battery in you. You're good about the right way, and they obviously do have you weaning off. But obviously, like coming off cigs also look cool. That's part of why they were.
Yeah.
You know, that's why people did it on that. That's why I did it all the time.
I haven't put for an hour. SAS coming down on that.
But at least with cigs, it's like I can see the appeal and whatever, but there's nothing. And so like you get your patches, whatever, they're doing a good thing. But how embarrassing is vaping?
Very.
So, I know you said it to you when I saw you with that 0%. It says, "Oh my god," because it's 0 milligrams.
Oh, I need to say something very quick before I forget it. This was a turning point for me, right? This was.
I think you're going to say what I'm about to make you say. Go on.
I don't think I am.
All right.
Me and my family had a lock-in at a pub.
Yeah.
And I don't do anything like this in front of my family.
No.
And I got smashed like, and I was just vaping in front of them, and I thought, when I woke up in the morning, you know when you have beer fear?
Yeah.
I didn't have beer fear about anything else, but just that, I was like, that is fucking shit. That.
Not that it's illegal, but like, it's embarrassing.
It's just like, not what I'm about. It's not what I'm about. So I just need to change my character.
Well, you're locked into it, but I was go outside to have a cig, so you're just like...
Yeah, I just need to change that. That just needs to stop now.
But like, how vaping's embarrassing, how embarrassing is having a 0% vape? Grow up.
To be fair though, you are not embarrassing because
no one knows.
In my head, it was for me to stop doing that altogether. So actually, I was looking onto that positively.
Right,
I was like, this is the way I basically.
Yeah, I've not thought.
And it won't.
You've done one other thing about him, which never gets mentioned, and I think I am slowly becoming a bit like you got to care about planet and that. You've got to be
vegan.
Like, I didn't want to say, but yeah.
Good job it's not smell-o-vision. He's stop using deodorant. Stop brushing his teeth.
I'm bored.
3 turtles under his bed.
I'm borderline vegan, but like even that's a waste of plastic and all that. But like every health bar that's ever been made is still on this planet somewhere. Just like every straw.
Landfills.
Why are these from yours?
Oh, this is bad. My car, it's clean now.
Yeah.
My car, right?
It's come off.
That was one of the things that we needed to do to change my life. Nat actually did it for me, but completely clean my car out. Damn, I'm not even taking piss. Yeah, I've done it before.
Wait, clean your car?
No, but listen, there were about 100 empty that I've just chucked down blue res limos.
No wonder fuel economy were terrible.
To be fair,
that's about 2
how much is that? Let's call it £6.
£600.
It's about yes, that were easy maths. About £600 that I've just thrown away, put in my lungs, disposed of. Like, not only is it good for my mental health at minute, but for my actual pocket, quitting health bars, I would recommend it because I'm saving about £80 to £100 a week.
Well, it's just
that you can just put anywhere else you want to go.
And I think what's most mental part about it is if let's say hopefully now you're properly on the other side of it.
I think I am.
You are, because usually you were fully like now like
he has that one on that.
Apart from not an elf bar. What he's meant is that you can look on the other side and it quite simply boils down to it. We're just a waste of money. Like, you don't need it. You need food. So like junk food, like Mackey's, nice, cheap, fast.
Yeah,
love it. Like, but I can see how people get fat. Vape, you just unless you like obviously I think the intention they were invented to like e-cigs, actual ones, was to get people off of cigarettes.
It were, wasn't it? To a healthier alternative.
But it's just brought a new market. Like you do so coming from you actually from a smoker, but let's pretend that you didn't and you didn't really need to smoke. You weren't like you're on 80 a day.
Yeah.
You didn't need it at all.
No. And like you just said, these elf bars are like having 50 odd cigs. And I was basically having 100 cigs a day.
That's mental nicotine wise.
And for you just health, I was waking up. I've never had a migraine, damn. For the last 4 weeks.
Oh yeah, you get
I was waking up with the worst migraine. And I couldn't. I would just.
Is that the nicotine?
I don't know. I'd love to look into that as well.
Stop taking me to Google on film. I'm like, what's it about? People that call us like, and he said he was not guilty.
But Dan, I just didn't feel well. Mentally, physically, anything. And honestly, I think you even today, seeing me today, I'm a different person than I were last week, or week before that.
Then Thursday.
When
we went to record a pub, but it was like 40 degrees.
Yeah, so we went to the pub, played dance.
But
even that, like, right, let's move on to something else. So, changing this one addiction in my life has now meant that, and obviously we touched on it, we've been on a walk, and now I have a cold shower. sometimes, and that sets me up for the day. I used to have when I get in, but like when I get in, sometimes I'll just vape on my bed, lazy cunt. Can't even tell what's steam, what's not steam. And now sometimes I get in, I have a shower, make it cold, feel energized, and just fucking get on with it. I'm more productive and I feel better. I'm eating better. I'm having fucking couscous, salads, and chicken.
You're making a lot of good changes. So maybe it's the other stuff as well that's compounding that's making you feel.
I can't put it just to health.
No, but that would be biggest kryptonite.
But this was the biggest thing, and that once I changed that, I felt like it were a knock-on effect, like Domino's, like fucking Jessie J.
I'm a Domino man.
Me and you, the wings, cookies, and Ben and Jerry's. But yeah. I've turned a lot of things around.
So cold showers, I've tried to dabble, and I cannot get in and doing it. But it's just it's bare admin to turn shower down to cold in mine.
Is that all it is for you?
It's not that. I did stop because I tried it for a week and it's like, what's the point?
No, it's not what's the point.
No, I'm open to it, especially in a few podcasts where you say.
Yeah. That's actually why I did it. That's what they've actually changed my life a lot to them. But I don't know what exactly the benefits are for me, but I think it's making me just be more motivated. I am getting shit done more. Like buying notepads, ticking off lists.
Yeah.
Because all the time I've got this massive list of things I've got to do in my head and I'm just such a lazy bastard, I'm not doing them. But I'm being more motivated. One of those like TV hosts is like, yeah, we are running out of time now, Michael. So up next is Gavin and Stacey. But yeah, I am doing better. I'm doing better.
That is good to see, and it's having a compound effect. And I think what change have I made any change recently? I did try to stop self-indulging.
Self-indulging in I'll stop that as well.
Well, good on you. But I think for me, obviously, it is you kicked your elves. They did a much wrong.
I'm on the naughty list this year.
Santa's giving me no presents this year. And he's kicked the fuckers. But you kicked the elf, and that did have a knock-on effect. And the soul line, some negativity on the fire. But that. You make that positive change, all the energy is now like you've got the energy to change everything, and you've gone. I can kick that. I can now kick that. Make all these changes.
One thing I'd like to add on, because the elf bars were affecting my energy levels, man. I had no energy, no get up and go in me. And you know what? Yeah, it was like affecting my actual relationship because I weren't the person that I were, like that she actually bought into. I was just this fat slob that vaped in the house, and it was like looking back. It's only been 2 or 3 weeks or whatever, but looking back at it, I'm just looking back. I'm like, just fucking get up and do something, you fat cunt. That's how I wanted to talk to myself.
What's changed apart from you doing elf bars?
I'm eating better, man. I've been on a walk today. That's the next thing in my journey is exercise. I don't say I want to be like fucking Rob Van Dam level, but I want to just look better, feel better, and be better, healthier. I don't even care about looking, but it's more health.
So my elf bar that I need to kick is the game.
What is your elf
getting
bar?
Back into
running,
exercising, and running. And I think to do that, I'm going to set a goal. We set it for on pod. Oh, we'll do a marathon. No shit. I think next. I'm going to say this on pod.
Book one then. Now, actually, book one there.
Not now. We'll do it after pod. But next.
Here we go.
No, genuine.
One last puff. I've heard that before in a brothel.
What's it called? Boiler room in chef, man. I need a goal to work towards, but I can't get that. You know me, and I'm sucking me on cock here a bit, but if I put my mind to something, I will do it.
Yeah,
but it's and I know that like running, quitting out is. I know everything's a mental game. It's not physical. Yeah, you can achieve what you put your mind to.
You are the strongest mental person I've actually ever met in my life.
But at a minute, I can't be asked. Do not about we've tied it up here. I've got shit everywhere that is so easy to just move. It's not me saying because I know that it's tiny room. If your room's mucky, you're depressed and all this. It's not, and I'm not. I'm actually, luckily I am not depressed, and I'm fortunate to not be.
Yeah,
but I'm just in a slob. I'm being you, but without the off bars.
Yeah. So you're in this like you've plateaued. You just fucking what?
I'm not moving.
You've got no reason to be motivated though, because you've got no goal.
No, man.
You need to set a goal.
Everyone's got to go to work, so that works fine in its own regard. But it's the outside of what I'm doing. This, admittedly, this is why we're trying something different. Let's this curtain that you keep putting down. Let's bin it off and get a new one. But we fell off, not fall off. It weren't a big fall. You didn't get injured. It was impossible. But we didn't put effort in. Much we should as when we first started this for
true.
XYZ reason, but also recently I've not been asked about doing that.
Yeah,
And we've met a few times. We're on this walk, and we are going to try and we are going to be better like facts. We
need to set goals and achieve goals, and that's what's going to drag you out of this like pit of fucking like. To be fair, like I'll speak for myself. I get into this like pit of self-pity me where I'm like, I get so demotivated where I'm like, oh fucking.
You feel sorry for yourself a bit.
Feel sorry for myself.
And you let yourself off.
Oh, but I can't do that because I've got this. But
excuses.
There's fucking. I am Molly May. There's 24 hours. Everyone's got to say 24 hours is Beyonce. She just released an album and I've just fucking cracked a wank at that.
Well, not recently.
I haven't. I've quit.
But the past 2 days I've been like, right, I do want to go to the gym, but for me, I've always been.
You're more runny than lifty.
No, well, not. I'm not. I don't even think I am that. But I've just running's easy because I don't have to go to the gym. I used to get nervous when I did used to go to the gym. I used to get nervous. Who were you going to see on that? I've always been like self-conscious about that.
Right.
So I think that's even at this big age. I think that I play a part of it. So it's daunting to me that I just go. I think if I went, I'd be fine. So that's why I turned to run. Well, yeah, everyone had to run in lockdown. So I know I was doing 5Ks in 2 minutes and donated to Richard Branson, me included. 1 minute. But like. And I found joy in running. I was like, he's done enough.
No, you are sick at running now.
But it's so easy to do because you don't need no equipment. Literally just get up, go AirPods in. That's all you need. AirPod Pros, very buy now pay later. I haven't paid a penny for mine yet. You just get up, put your shoes on and go. But the hardest part of the run is getting them shoes on and leaving the house and going.
Yeah.
But at the minute, past 2 days I've gone, right, if I'm not going to gym, so, we think the height of summer, I'm not going to gym, I'll do running then. I got in yesterday, I had a nap. I ain't napped in actual since I started full-time work. I don't really nap. When I went to uni, I used to nap all the time. Since I started full-time work now, which has been like, my job after uni, it's been like 3 years. I've done naps. I had a nap yesterday, but I weren't knackered from weekend, to be fair.
Yeah.
And I went to I was going to run today before you come. Like, you know what? I'll stick a running. And then I got in, went to the toilet, I'm like, no. I set a half an hour alarm on my phone to have a nap.
I do that all the time, by the way. I haven't done it recently, but I used to all the time.
Which you can't beat a power nap. But how much of a slog can you be? I'm not going to exercise, which takes half an hour. I'm going to have a nap instead.
You just need to make positive... Have I fucked something up here?
No.
You just need to make positive choices. And choices that are going to advance you as a person, rather than just keep you the same or decrease your value as a person. Going on a run is going to increase you as a better person. Having a nap... Like, yeah, it's nice, it's much better, and I would love to nap.
But you're always going to be tired.
And you're also not going to be any further forward in your life.
But I'm tired of being a slob as well.
Half an hour before.
No.
You're actually going to be lower, and you're going to be more likely to have them naps and just fucking be shit.
How hard is it to invest an hour of your day into yourself?
I'm so glad you just said that. There's one wise person said to me, you will never regret investing in yourself.
Who said that?
One wise person, I'll tell you off air.
Right.
One wise person, but kind of ever since that person said that to me, I've been investing in it. About a month or two ago.
Almost a few days ago.
About a month ago, that person said that to me. But ever since then, I've been making changes. I've been investing myself, and
Vapes. Actually, what's the opposite of investing in like money terms? Not divesting, not undressing.
I don't know.
Well, you're taking money out, innit?
Yeah.
Which you were.
Yeah, but. Yeah, and ever since then I've been investing in myself, and this is the best version of myself I've been this year. Fact.
I can see that from like no cap, just like proper sorting it out and that.
I'm just getting better, and I want to. And right, so what you were saying beforehand, setting goals and doing stuff like this podcast now is one of my main goals in life now, to achieve good shit with this pod. Like we were just fucking shit before.
Yeah.
Like not at the pod, but like us. Like ambition towards the pod. And a bit of the pod. But like, yeah, true.
We've said this, and this is like exposing, but I weren't really proud of like, I'd be meant to shout about some stuff we'd done, and it weren't even bad, but it was just like us, me and you chat bollocks and have a great laugh. I don't think people know us enough to certainly not for all 6 subscribers to be like, God, we get everything, we get everything that these guys are on about, because it's just us having a laugh, which is fine, but I just didn't think it made it worth listening to.
And also,
since January.
Yes, fact. Me and you having a laugh is mint. Like, for pod, and just save it for the pub sometimes, man.
Yeah, save it for Murder and Elf and that.
Like, me and you, Pappy 2 Pappy, that's 5 at Miller's.
Yeah, locked in.
We had a lock in at Miller's.
I'm not joking.
What I will say is, this is my true test, because I haven't been pissed since I've gone clean.
Yeah, and that is the downfall, because you literally straight to Yogi's.
That being said, though, I had like 4 pints with Nat and a dad every day. Yeah.
And call it a day.
I didn't vap it. And I didn't have the urge to vap either. Or fap.
Or slap. Your lass, she's a lucky lass. I'll end this off then. I've got one question because I've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed listening. I know you. 45 minutes.
Fuck's sake.
I've enjoyed listening to you. But what is next for Andrew Kitchen to kick? You've done your elves. You're getting your ducks in order. You're eating better. You exercise.
Is that kicking or kicking my ass into action?
Maybe, yeah, we can spin that.
Next thing I want to do is start exercising.
Yeah.
And like I said, it's not
exercising or
not to be like oh, I'm muscly, but it's more to be like feeling. I just want to feel healthier in that way. Like maybe I've got two things I want to kick.
Yeah.
One, I want to have, and this is maybe not going to happen. I want to have a maximum of 2 takeaways a month.
That's quite hard.
Yeah,
very
but
hard.
I'm spending unnecessary money on that, and I'm also not getting
anything out of it.
I just want to do stuff. All my decisions I want to make, I want those decisions to add XP to me as a person.
Yeah,
and
if
not
you're
take
in the
away.
game, yeah, leveling you up.
I want to level up. So I want to do fitness, and I want to do what do I say? Takeaways. I want to fuck them because I eat a lot of takeaways.
Yeah. I come heard one now. I've got the diet for me. Diet and exercise.
Diet for you. What's the next for DJ Dan Nestor? Check out the bids.
Gym. I want to start a gym, but I won't wear a pool.
Have you signed up to Banner?
No, I can't afford that. I want to sign up to. I might sign up to Everlasting Tan. But I don't know. I want to start the gym, but also I want. In like orders to this in a month's time, 40 time.
Please do orders to this.
I'm back on the running treadmill horse because it's so I can do it so easy. And
should we both sign up to a gym?
Yeah, well, actually, it's after the podcast. No, because it's a waste of time. But I do
Coliseum and that. The fuck?
No, just fool.
Sorry.
When I'm doing running, there was no better feeling, long story short, than when you get back. I never regretted once.
True. You don't regret that.
But I got back, I'm like, and then I could enjoy sitting on PlayStation because it was guilt-free.
Because you've done your exercise. You've XP'd yourself up today.
Yeah, I've put me...
We need to probably be XP'ers.
And also, I do want to get up in the morning and do it. I already set off to work at 7, which is obviously not... You set off way early. You could not exercise before. But I think even setting off to work at 7, I can still fit in a run while it's nice and it's still like...
Easy.
And then I had to get to work and I've done my bit for the day and then I can come home improving podcasts and stuff.
Exactly. That's
good.
I just feel like we're actually better people now. Be prepared for better fucking podcasts. Be prepared for better YouTube vids.
Yeah, no, genuinely. This is actually no cap. We're going to do more. No, we've not. I think this is actually the first podcast we've actually not had a drink on. That is no shit.
Well, not had one single.
No.
I crack a Stella.
No, but genuine.
No, it's true.
And I know,
it's true.
and we're not going to sack beer tears off because we actually do beer tears.
It's still us, isn't it?
But I feel like beer tears that's that arc. But we want there to be right. What's Dan and Andy on about?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But Andy, fucking a branch of Fine and Andy, but Fine and Andy can be a baby doo. But you know what are we on about?
And there is some good episodes coming up, actually.
Yeah, but we've planned them. We're going to stick to them. Yeah?
Yeah.
So,
listen.
Watch this space, hopefully.
Watch this space.
Not hopefully, watch this space, man.
Thank you very much for helping me kick elf bars and listening to me fucking story today.
Yeah, it's been a pleasure. Thanks for telling us. I've really enjoyed it. And hopefully I've got an interesting story next time. Oh, did well to
I just looked at the camera there. Right. He's been fine. I've been Pappy Doot.
And he's no longer on the Elfie poop. So there, fellas.